Hi everyone, it's another Sunday. So I hope you were able to look at the review of CORPERS Lodge episode 2. Guess what? Episode 3 is out. And you need to watch the movie. Very interesting. You know, this thing that Damilola Mike-Bamiloye is doing, he will just be putting somebody in suspense. You know, I wish that they could just continue and not stop the episode for today. Okay, so the episode opened with Amanda. If you remember in episode 2, Amanda's phone was matched by Femi. Okay, so she has no phone at the moment for content creating. So this episode 3 opened with her on the bed, not knowing that the time has gone, because for people who use the time on their phone, the clock on their phone, or the alarm to wake up in the morning. So there was no phone to set alarm, and then she woke up late. Thank God for Clara, who came to knock on her door, and then she was complaining to Clara about not having a phone. Thank God for Sister Clara, the holy, beautiful Sister Clara. She gave Amanda a phone that she can use, and she was so happy. Okay, so the next scene opened with Femi and Emeka. that scene, you need to watch it. Emeka was just, Femi was brooding on the situation he has at hand and all that. And Emeka was trying to encourage him that since your followers on Instagram has grown because of the release of the video, why don't you start giving your followers bread every morning? Funny, right? Type of bread, agege bread, different sizes and all that. It was actually funny, but for Femi it was not funny at all. Femi had to tell him that he's thinking on serious issue, not particularly his fiance, that's Amara at home. Okay, so Femi was preparing to go to work. Emeka came asking for soap. He asked for cream, asked for towel, and it's another point that Emeka came to ask for phone, asked for towel and everything. It was at that point that Femi had to tell him that he should leave the room. On Femi's way through, he just opened the door of his room, going out to work, and then he came face to face with Amanda. And then there was an exchange of words. They had to threaten each other. They said a lot of things. Femi threatened to deal with her, called their family broke, and then Amanda had to tell Femi that she was going to do everything possible to make sure she deals with him and destroy his life. On the other hand, from home, Femi's dad is a missionary, so he called Femi to ask how he's doing, how is his life with Christ, and then he has a message for Femi from God, Proverbs, he quoted Proverbs, and then said he should make sure that he actually asked Femi a question, that are you sure your work with God is still right? And Femi, you know him, a liar that he is, he denied the fact that he doesn't have problem with God, and that his work with God is still right. So the father said, based on the vision he saw, they should have a prayer and fasting, and then they will pray 6 p.m. Immediately Femi dropped the call. He was like, fasting, me? I cannot do it. He has been living that pretentious life. Okay, so on the part of Daniel, he got to the orphanage, the hospital, and he went to see the doctor. The doctor told him that from what she saw, it was not actually an accident, more like somebody broke hit her on the head with something. And so Daniel said he was going to investigate, because if they don't try to stop the person, he will still do it to other children. So he asked for where to pay the bills and all that, and then he went to CORPERS Lodge to drop his bags. And the first person he met was Amanda. And then guess what? He was asked to share a room with Femi. Immediately he saw Amanda. He just tried to ask where Femi's room is, and Amanda was like, wow, is that where you are staying? Oh, have you lived with an animal before? She said Femi was an animal. And then that was the way Daniel was welcomed to the CORPERS Lodge. All right, so Femi went to his place of primary assignment. He's a teacher in a school, secondary school, and he was teaching. The fiance called saying that she could not stay in the office, because immediately she entered her office, her colleagues were actually watching that video of Mr. Fresh Bread, and was making jest of the man and tried to mimic him. So she was ashamed, and then she ran to the toilet to go and cry a bit, and then she left work very early. All right, so on her way home, she called Femi, trying to express her bitterness and all that to him. Femi encouraged her to just block her ears. And immediately Femi finished receiving the call and went back to the class, asked the student the question. Before he knew it, they were playing the video of Mr. Fresh Bread. And he was so angry. He asked the student to bring the phone. The boy refused. He collected the phone by force and smashed it on the floor. Wow. So the student, an arrogant one actually, and if you are used to school environment, you will know that we have arrogant students, especially in public schools. So that boy just stood up to him, and they started fighting. It became two fighting. And the unfortunate thing for Femi was that Amanda just resumed in the school that particular day. And you remember I said earlier that Clara gave her a new phone. So because she had vowed that she was going to destroy Femi's life, she just started videoing again, creating content. And Femi, with the students, went to the field outside the school compound. The students gathered around them and they were fighting. Two fighting. Amanda was busy recording. That's another blow. I wonder how Femi's fiance will take it when she sees another video like that. It got so messy, and Amanda was ready to take a pound of flesh, and she interviewed the boy that the phone was smashed, and wanted to interview Femi once. I'm sure she wanted Femi to know that she was recording him. So Femi, I don't know, unconsciously, you saw her still holding the phone, pushed Amanda to the wall and was threatening her that if this goes out to her fiance and her home, her parents, and he is going to kill her. What anger can do to a man. Femi was so angry. He could not control his anger. And think of it, did you know that patience is part of the fruit of the spirit? Femi is not born again actually, so how can he possess the fruit of the spirit, which is patience? He got angry and then he said a lot of things. I'm sure when he's calm and he hears what he has said, he will be so sorry. So, on the part of Daniel, who just resumed in the same school with Femi, he entered the class and a female student said, wow, you are so fine. And he used the opportunity to preach instantly, students stood up to give their life to Christ, and he prayed the prayer of repentance with them. It was actually prayer that he had the fighting outside, took Femi to a place, and was trying to calm Femi down. And Femi's friend Emeka showed up again, and he had fuel to fire. Wow, you need to go and see that movie. Go to Damilola Mike-Bamiloye's channel on YouTube. It's there. Go and see it. It's a 58 minutes movie, but very powerful and very loaded. A lot of lessons to be learned there. So please don't miss out on it. In fact, I can't wait to watch episode 4. So please, if you haven't seen it, quickly rush to Damilola Mike-Bamiloye's channel and check it out. See it and let me know the lesson you've learned from the movie. Alright, so before I go, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Like, share, click on the notification bell so that whenever I upload another video, I want to give another review, you'll be the first to know. Alright, till I come your way next time, take good care of yourself and bye for now.
Amy, you no go see shame for your life.
What do you want?
You no go believe. As I enter room like this, I realize I don't get electric again.
And?
I don't know, maybe if you borrow me. But if you no want, no problem. I wouldn't mind. I don't do this on a normal day. Femi, hold this for me. Hold this for me. Hi.
Better don't come back.
You are a good person.
Please, I'm trying to dress up here.
Femi, one final request.
What again?
You no go believe, say, I washed my tuba yesterday and the thing never dry.
So what now happen?
Hi. I call the reason, say, you fit.
My towel. I should give you my towel.
You have to give freely. It is not a problem. If you don't want to give, I will understand. God look me, send me destiny helper, come this lodge. Femi, God will bless you. God will bless.